loves, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay, sorry, I've been off this week. I've got a real good excuse as well. Obviously, went to see my mum on Sunday. Monday, I started to feel real unwell, and then I was trying to do things. I think I managed tea for people, but that was it. And then I was either asleep during the day or on a night. So basically, it's me B12's gone real low again. I've got no thyroxine, levothyroxine in me at all, even though I've been taking quite a high dosage as well. And so apart from being lethargic and just real low, I've got shaky hands, okay? So, hey, this is a good thing. This is so much better than there was. And it gets worse when I go to pick something up. So, please don't be alarmed. I've got another blood test, series of them on Monday. And they usually get in touch, really, with me. I'm lucky between either that night or on the Tuesday morning. So, obviously they can adjust the dosages, but yeah, it knocked me for 6. I thought it was just stress, you know, and then no, when you get shaky hands, I don't think that stressed you. Or my mouth's been dry and I've got a cold. I've had a cold as well, so I might still cough a little bit, but I'll try and cut it out for you. So yeah, I ain't gone nowhere, never do, okay? So if I ever go missing, I always say for a few days, you know, just don't worry about it, okay? I will be back. If I was ever going to take my channel down, it'd go down, or I'd give you notice, you know. So anyway, okay, let's get into it then. Yeah, okay, right, let's have a look then. So, you know, like it or lump it, I've got to do a temperature check on Catherine, okay. I thought we'd dispel some rumours, actually. You know, that I have kept on it with Catherine, okay. I've done videos, so I kind of know what's what in a way, but we'll just see. So don't expect a big reveal today, because the universe, should I reveal what I believe about Catherine, universe? No, see, no, not yet. They keep getting. That's the one thing I've learned over the past few weeks, is that you don't have to tell everybody all that you know. You don't have to share that knowledge. There's times and a place maybe where you should just sit back, okay, and watch everything else unfold. But we are going to, you know, tackle some rumours and yeah, see what's going on. Okay then, so, you know, how is Catherine, Princess of Wales, doing? And from now on, I'll just call her Catherine. Yeah, you see, we've got a lot of hidden discussions here going on. You know, definitely all is not what it seems here. I'm getting a lot of confusion as well. We'll look at the member of staff and the photo thing in a bit. Look, there's a lot going on. She's got a lot going on. And she's got even more going on, apparently, before the end of the month. So, you know, this is not a new moon. This is our current moon. So we ain't got that long left, have we? William's the Cancerian, so I think he feels like, you know, as if he's halfway. Well, he's the Cancerian to me anyway. You know, he's in between damned if you do, damned if you don't. These towers remind me of the royal family walls, and I feel like on this occasion they've turned away. Okay, so maybe she feels that it's too easy to say she feels she's not getting the support, because this is something that we actually don't know about. So she maybe feels that, you know, she's not being supported, you know, by some of the royals. I don't know which one yet, but we'll find out. I do get like either subconscious or subconscious. That's what I get, subconscious. Don't forget, I dreamt a few weeks, well, the other month, wasn't it? She was in the, so like, I call it the halfway house. And when I said to her something about care, I don't know whether that she meant intensive care. Maybe not. There's layers, and then there's loads of emotion, okay? Loads of dark emotion here. Why did Catherine... No. Was it Catherine's decision to Photoshop? Yes or no? It wasn't, okay? We're going to keep that as a no, I don't need to turn it. It wasn't her idea. The temptation's too much. She knew nothing about it. She knew nothing about it. Why did William try to fake a photo of Catherine? Why? Because everybody was calling for it. He felt under pressure. He felt, you know, burdened, you know, that he had to do something. And they left it very late at night as well on the timestamps. I think one of them was 10:39. Well, in the press world, guys, you normally get your picture in before 10 o'clock on a night, you know, to make it for the papers. So it was under pressure. So we know who and what, but in a reading I did recently for Camilla, we had a bloke in there, didn't we? And I said that he's either left or he might have gone to Catherine and William. And we was looking at leaks of information, and I think the guy was either incompetent. Yeah, he was incompetent. He was. Was he the King of Cups? Isn't it funny? You can choose what you remember. Yeah, I get the guy. It wasn't to do with Meghan and Harry of sorts. And you can imagine that William would want this a secret, so there's only him that could post it out from Kensington Palace. And if he's not good with photos or, you know, the editing software, then that, you know, to him, without a detailed eye, he could have not seen those things, you know, not noticed, because he'll have been in a rush and it's under pressure. If you remember, there's another timestamp before 10:39 p.m. On the Saturday night or the Friday, I don't know. So he's tried twice. He's edited it again and then sent it. So he obviously wasn't sure, you know. Is William the one that put the photo together? No. I think he did. I think this is a card where, you know, you lose more than you gain. So, like, he's given something to now write about and talk about. You know, these photos caused all sorts of problems. So he's actually lost more of this, and all he was trying to do was appease people. Now, the question remains, you know, why? What is, was there another member of staff involved as well who is useless? Yeah, absolutely. That's him from Camilla's household. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Absolutely, okay. No problem, mate, boss, I can do that, I'll sort that. He could have sent the wrong one out. He could have, you know, done digitally altered it layer upon layer. Now, I do feel like this guy who we're talking about, oh, he's just useless, really. I actually, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Let's just get it out of the way here. I think the handling of this situation has been diabolical, abysmal, and very, very damaging to the royal family, because all you have to do, it's in life as well, when you spot somebody lying to you, you'll never ever trust them again, no matter what the reason is or the background or anything. Okay, right now as it stands, without answers, he's just a people pleaser, this bloke. You know, I doubt even if his resume is top notch, as he says. And then the handling of the photo situation and the Backgrid thing, you know. I mean, obviously, I would associate Backgrid with Meghan's camp, not the Catherine. But also as well, there's definitely something that she doesn't want us to know. Catherine's a good person. She would only, you know, well, we'll ask. But that wasn't Catherine's idea to do that. What does William now think of this member of staff? Very upset. Very, very, very upset. Well, you can imagine, can't you? You know, how much shit this has caused. Yeah, he's, I would say, devastated. But you know what? He's also got Catherine in his life. He's got his brother to him on. And he's also got, you know, now this waste of space causing this situation. Catherine said it was her. Or a statement for Catherine, so it doesn't affect William, you know. But I mean, it would be like, because the next, you know, all you do once you give them something, okay, that they just go on and on to the people, the public, the press, you know, me, and you give them one thing, so you'd be like, well, it was William's fault, you know, William's fault. All right. Well, William should have known then. He should have, you know, and it would go off to something else, you know, about a member of staff having, should have checked it. Why didn't Catherine check it, would be asked. Why didn't she do this? Why didn't she take the photo? Why did she authorise? You see, this is it. I would say Kate is an expert. Look at all photos that she's done in the past. She is an expert, you know. Never mind an amateur. She's about 1,000 million times better than me. Kate took pride in her work, so I don't think you're going to find that many things coming out about editing software. He is really, really upset. It's caused a right situation. I would fire this dick right on the spot as well. I do. Was this intentional then for this member of staff to issue it as it was? Was it his intention? No. No, and he's just as, you know, upset as anybody else, really. You know, I think the guy is just useless. He's not a leak. He's done something by mistake, and he keeps saying sorry. Well, it's no good saying sorry, mate. I'd offer, you know, after that, it's you get rid or you resign, you know. So is Catherine? Oh yeah. So what was going on with Backgrid and Catherine in the car with her mum? Was that true? I don't know. I don't know. I have a little bit of doubt there, but we'll come back to it because I'm getting no to the house just yet. No to what was going on. Oh, she didn't want to go back. Is it true that car journey? Well, no, because it could be anything, couldn't it? Okay. Is there any difficulties in Catherine and William's relationship? Like, take away the health. Take away their health, okay? So I just need to get that out of the way and just like the rest of it. So relationships, loving each other, you know, having difficulties maybe. What is the state of their relationship? Well, so I'm getting you know, the Nine of Cups reversed. It's not always a bad thing. It's, you know, it's just that you don't get what you want in a situation, you know. I think something's happening to Kate and he's not getting the... I think it's William that wants Catherine to show love, okay? So... this isn't what they wish for. This is it, isn't it? This is what I got with Carol, her mum, and somebody else. King Charles, you wouldn't wish this on your worst enemy. It's a minor arcana, so it might just be a blip, but, you know, whatever's going on with them two at the moment, it's not what either of them want. And William needs comfort as well. So, you know, it's honestly like with Catherine, she's got a family and everything, you know, to support her. And she's got people to talk to maybe as well. But that's different for William. He ain't got a mum. His brother's a knob. And his dad's got cancer. So how can he lay it on to anybody, you know? So I think William is... on a deeper level, a lot more upset than obviously you see. But that's how he's got through life, you know. Painting one picture to us and then maybe having another one at home. Well, yeah, definitely. I would just say that, definitely. I mean, I'm not lucky enough to be able to block my feelings. What you see is what you get, I suppose. But yeah, with him, he's done it on a level. So he's used to putting on a front to people. And it's not what he wants, you know. This isn't what he wants. I'm not even going to bother asking about Rose, Hanbury. Done that already. You know, there was good friends. There was good friends until Megan put the spoken on that, you know. Divide and conquer and stuff. I mean, for all you know, the fallout could have been over Megan anyway, you know. Oh, well, I like her. Oh, she's quite nice. You should give her a chance, or, you know, all that bollocks. Plus, as well, she was pregnant and going through a lot. Okay, let's have a look then. Is Kate staying? Let's have a look. So, somebody said, oh, is she in a coma? Let's have a look. Is she in a coma? Well, maybe on X she is, you know. Maybe on X. Look, I'm getting body and mind, okay? So she's got some with the body. I would say she's stable now. I would say she's stable now. So is she in a coma? No, it doesn't feel like she is, okay. I think she has been very poorly and, like, maybe, you know, did she have to go in intensive care at any point? Yeah, in this hospital stay. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. So she was in care. When I told you, I spoke to her in this... it's like a dream, but it's not a dream, because it's one. If I'm there and I see you, I know you're halfway in between, so you're just halfway. Absolutely. Absolutely. So she's been in intensive care. Now, that could have been sepsis. It could have been all sorts of things. So let's get to it then. Why hasn't Kate shown her face? I just want to go back to that car. So there was Kate and William in that car that was going. Apparently he was going to do some royal work, and she was off to medical. Now I don't know. Now that's the day, or around the day, that the photo scandal came out. I can't imagine Catherine being so like upset or refusing to turn her head or anything. You know, it's not like her to have a bee in her bonnet. Why didn't we see Catherine's face in that taxi, in the car? Because, you know, this is William's card as well. It would be, you know, I don't advise you to stick your head in the window and get a full picture. You know, don't give them what they want. So I think as well it's all about security. There's a fair bit of security to detail as well around her. She was depending on William and thought, well, William, you can set the brunch because you're the idiot that took the photo. You know, I can't see how you can go from telling Catherine that she's a brilliant photographer to now that she's an amateur. Really? I don't believe it at all. I think it was William's idea as well. So why is Catherine, look, Kate or Catherine, it's not an insult from my end or many other YouTubers, you know. I think you know when it's just been sugars. Anyway, yeah, Catherine, so, yeah, why don't she want to show face? She can't. But also, as well, it's like what's already been said, you know, you'll see her after Easter. You'll see her after Easter. So right now, she's not going to do it. Whatever's going on, it's, you know, distressing her. Why can't she? Well, because she told us all, didn't she? I don't want to discuss. She sent out a statement. I don't want to discuss my health for the sake of my kids. You're not gonna see me till after Easter. So even though it makes her anxious as well to do this, it's like if you start to bend, okay, the rules, so you know people will just put more pressure on you in the future when they want you to do something. Okay, so she's gonna stick by the rules. So, Catherine, then. Oh, dear. Will we see Catherine come Easter? No. I've got unhappy, not happy, somebody unhappy. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see her because Easter's like 10 days away, innit? 31st of March. I've got no idea what today's date is. I only just know it's Saturday. Well, I don't know what you want me to ask next, really, without going into nitty-gritty. What do Kate's children know? That the mum is really, really poorly. How are they handling it? They're not. They're frightened. So I think William is, in a way, lying to him. And as well, I don't know how much they've been told. Well, I do, because they're upset, really upset. When you get better, you know, you'll get better. That's the words that I'm seeing from their kids. You know, can you get better? Will you get better? How long before you get better? I think it would be very difficult at the moment for Kate to go through that. What's Carol Middleton's opinion on this, please? Creativity, positivity, trying to, you know, and come up with ways, whether it be what she should be eating or drinking and stuff like that, making sure she's hydrated as well, because whatever it is means that she can become dehydrated pretty quickly. What does King Charles make of Catherine's illness? Well, you've got each other, you know, that's what I'll be saying. You've got each other, you've got us. She was only ever the one for William. He believes that they're connected, you know, kind of soulmates. I don't know why, but I'm not sure if he keeps sending flowers or loads of flowers keep coming in for Catherine. How does Queen Camilla feel? Well, women are more sensitive to women. I think it's in one way it's difficult for Queen Camilla, because she's seen Charles, and then she's seen Catherine as well, so I think it's difficult. Maybe it's, you know, she sees that Catherine is maybe being hard on herself. And I don't know why, but Camilla's like looking at the next queen. How does Catherine feel about, you know, King Charles's illness? He's doing okay, but, you know, it's hard. It's very hard. How does she feel about it? The sun not working. I don't know if you need some kind of ray treatment or a light treatment, and then it, you know, light as in bright, a light treatment of some sort. This treatment isn't working, so you've got to go a bit further to get something else, maybe. Does Catherine believe she is supported by King Charles and Camilla? Oh, there's a collaboration. You know, waiting for news. You know, waiting for news to come in a couple of weeks maybe, and then you've got the Hangman. Will she be fit enough? Does Catherine need a chair? Absolutely she does. Absolutely. So when the press are all talking about Catherine then, you know, what do some of them know then? Stick to the plan. So, you know, she's sticking to the plan. That could be about recovering. But she's actually ill. Illness. Well, obviously we know that everything's watertight, more or less, and I know there's been that blip with the photo, but, you know, the press is sticking to the plan and the roles as well. And they'll be just waiting for her, you know, waiting for her. I'm not even going to bother asking what, you know, the likes of Colbert or Meghan or anybody else, you know, because she isn't focused on them. She's fighting for herself and obviously with her children. Can't just get, I don't know, just get waiting for news about, you know, maybe there's hope, but does Catherine have hope? Does Catherine have hope? Yeah, you know, going back, doing tests, more tests. So she might not need a wheelchair because of her walking ability, although I don't think she's pretty weak. Just need more tests, and it's about the children as well, you know. I just always feel like for her, she's trying to protect their children. Okay then, so last card, what is the outcome for poor Catherine, you know, regarding this illness or whatever's going on with her? All I know is that somebody got it wrong. Somebody got it wrong. Maybe somebody somewhere has done something wrong. Could be the father of children, it could be her father, it could be, I doubt it, it could be King Charles as well. And I've got the same thing there as well, you know, worrying about being future king. No one has the right to know you're dying. And I'm not saying that she's dying, you know. We all are dying, darlings, because if I did your cards today and said, oh, you know, are you dying? Every single card for every person in the world would say yes, because we're dying from the minute we're born. I don't know, I've got a lot of unhappiness here, and I've also got as well the press coming out, you know, doing, it's like, I feel like it's, our UK press are doing okay. It'll be the foreign press, you know, that are really, really problematic. So it does feel like, you know, being bullied. I think, Catherine, you know, people will freaking regret doing what they've done, you know. because what you see is not reality. At the end of the day, I'm not saying you could be another Diana thing, you know, whether she's outside or anything. I'm on about being intrusive into her life, you know. And then you've got Megan Hart, who can't help but scream, you know, everything. Yeah, I bet. And the press are wrong, you know. The press are wrong. This isn't about, oh, I've just noticed, sorry, I've got sunlight everywhere. I'll brighten it for you. Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. I think it's one of them that we're all wrong. We're all wrong. So, you know, in answers to all the questions, Roseanne Barry, bugger off. You know, is she in a coma? No, but I do believe originally she was in intensive care. She has to go back for treatment. They haven't finished what they started. Her kids are worried sick about her. William's putting on a brave face. Our press are doing okay. They're, you know, the minute they get the go-ahead, they'll release it. But it's this foreign press that is no good. No good. And the photo, well, William took it and then put it by this idiot, you know, maybe young whippersnapper, I don't know, but very incompetent. I think last time I got him about between 45 and 54. So, you know, this isn't, this will be somebody who's like, too over enthusiastic, you know, wanting to place. Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. The fact that the photo, it was done by William. Catherine is top notch. You know, she takes better photos than the press do sometimes. So, you know, she's not an amateur by any means. The kids know that it's a bad situation to be in. Obviously, they don't want their mum to be in this situation. Obviously, you know, William has basically shot himself in the foot. And is truly, truly upset that Catherine has had to take the fall. She didn't have to. She insisted, okay? She insisted. So this woman is walking around, well, yeah, she's walking around, she's breathing, you know, just, this is grief, you know, I just feel like grief. Does Catherine give a shit about what's going on with the press overseas? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because they're all wrong. Everybody's wrong, that's what I've said. You're all wrong, you know. And the reality is not what we see, you know. So the reality to us could be, well, you know, she's alive and well, this, that and the other. And she's coming out by Easter. And then in a week, or it'll definitely be a week, you know, we'll get that things have changed significantly. So it's not just about recovering from an illness, you know, she's got to go back and forth, back and forth. Well, all I can say then, last one, I promise, will be an announcement on behalf of William and Catherine as to the true sorry state of affairs. Yes. And that would be the right decision. They know this is now the right decision. They've got their heads back in their saddle. You know, they know the right thing to do. To end all this, to end it. You're wrong, you know. Catherine and William coming out and saying something will make the world know that they're wrong. So I don't think this is anything to do with Meghan or, you know, this is their problem. This is their relationship. This is what they're going through. And this is what they're facing. So I'm not predicting exactly what it is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so, you know, all I'll say is if this has triggered you, then I apologise. I'm not using my channel or platform to sort of like have a go at Catherine or get myself ahead of the game or anything, okay? I read what I see. I don't read the room, okay? I don't. And I have to say these things because otherwise they're in me and they need to come out, you know? These are psychic feelings. And the universe wants me to do these things, you know, and say these things. Maybe sometimes it's of comfort. Maybe it's just like, you know, forewarned, forearmed. But honestly, you know, they don't actually want me to say what I think is wrong. We're not ready for it. But it could also be that I'm, you know, far off the mark. Talking of far off the mark, yeah, one of the subscribers came forward. Curious Cat, I love you. You must reset. You're the one person that tells me whenever I get something right, bless you. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, it's nice to know when you've got something right. Obviously, all the time when I'm watching stuff, I think, yeah, I predicted that. But sometimes I'll say, yeah, I did, and then I'll lose it. You know, I'm not consistent with what is it? Building myself up? Is it? Building myself up? Yeah, anyway, so, but yeah, Dan Watson, he will come out and say, oh, do you know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for the director of Actwell. I really can't. I think things are closing in for him, you know. And yeah, so they're just on my head. Honest to God, if I hadn't done such a long video today, I would have, I'll read on them tomorrow. I just can't get. I've had enough of them, haven't you? I've had enough. But saying that, you know, I still read about them. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this longer reading. Okay, don't take offence. And I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.